Welcome to Fun and Games Side Quests. Every episode is a different host sharing a video game they love and why they love it.
Hello. My name is Stephen Angulo, the Cine Guy. I am the almighty magistrate. What, I can't say that? Alright. I'm the co-host of Real Movie Critic vs. the Cine Guy, a film critique podcast with lots of aggression. So today, I want to talk about a video game that was a huge part of my childhood, because it combined three of my all-time favorite things, and that is Lego Star Wars, the video game. Now let me just say, I love Star Wars, alright? I've been a massive fan ever since I was an infant. So when this game first came out on GameCube, I immediately had to have it. It's the game that paved the way for a whole new format of video gaming, Legos. Because of this, we got Lego Indiana Jones, Harry Potter, Jurassic World, and even Lord of the Rings. I mean, what a fun little franchise for all ages. The best thing about Lego Star Wars is that it allowed you to play through all three prequels in one game. You're probably wondering, why didn't they just go with the OG trilogy? Well, we have to remember that this game came out in 2005 while Revenge of the Sith was still hot. So it was like the ultimate homage to these new additions to the saga, and a farewell to it. Or so we thought. Also, this game was directed towards kids, and a lot of them have probably seen the prequels in theaters. I know I did. I was 2 when I saw Phantom, and I was 8 when I saw Revenge. Also, back then, Star Wars games were very hit or miss, especially when it came to the prequels. I played Phantom Menace on PS1, and it was like, what you think, grainy, and like the lightsaber combat was mostly like, I was looking at Qui-Gon Jinn playing whack-a-mole. That's how like old that game was. And also we got the Battlefronts. But the thing about those games is that they're mostly directed for teens, due to like the violence and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm sure parents would not have allowed their kids to play them. Well, depending on who they are. So it was great to have a new take on Star Wars. Now, this game followed all 3 films so you could experience all your favorite moment from Star Wars. You started as Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan from Phantom Menace at Dexter's Diner, which serves as the main area to pick out which levels to play. And also every character that you unlock as you complete the game is just roaming around the area so you can interact with them. I mean, I once started a full-on war by I was Padme and I shot Kit Fisto, and then everyone's just fighting each other. There's just like bodies everywhere, and it usually dies down after a bit, or I guess after you kill everyone. It was just crazy. It's like lots of fun. But yeah, like each level features their own set of characters that coincide with the story. So if you're fighting General Grievous, then you're playing as Obi-Wan and Commander Cody. Or retaking Theed Palace, and you're alternating between Padme, Qui-Gon, and Child Anakin. So it's just so cool to see how each character contributes to each level. Like, the droids are used to open certain doors that can either lead to a hidden room or say the next area in the level that a regular character could not access. The children, like Anakin and Boba Fett, are small and sneak into hidden spaces where they can operate levers that can pave the way for the next part of the level. Those who don't have blasters, such as like Padme or the clone troopers, they could grapple their way up, except for battle droids because they're useless. I'm telling you, I never played as a battle droid while roaming the levels. Like, no, they're so easy to destroy. Like George Lucas said while making Phantom Menace, Jedi should be able to tear them down like paper. And of course, anyone who was force capable could use it to build Lego structures or maybe like push droids back. That's what it was. It's just a fun, colorful game that can appeal to children, especially because there is no game over. Now, games are known for ending right there if you die. Like, I'm so haunted by that creepy music that plays when I lose a level on Super Mario Sunshine. It's just like, it's like the ultimate, like, in your face, like, too bad for you. Now you gotta start back from where you were. You gotta start all over again. Like, that's frustrating for a kid. But here with this one, You don't die. You do, but you lose. Once you lose all your hearts, we usually get like 4. All you do is just fall apart into pieces, lose all the stuff you've collected, and then you appear right back where you were last time. So yeah, there we go. It's not frustrating. I mean, unless you die, you constantly die, but you don't have to like restart the whole thing all over again. Also, this game took a much humorous approach towards Star Wars. Like, one that I guess you wouldn't normally see in the films, because all the characters, they often act like kooky and colorful and kind of cartoony, and there was like never any dialogue. It was mostly like grunts and grumbles. Nowadays, the Lego games use dialogue from the movies, which honestly kind of defeats the purpose. Like, it takes away the magic from the original games. I mean, it was so much fun hearing them go, "Arr, arr, 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 arr," all that stuff. Like, it was like The Sims, but for kids. And besides the Lego characters, you can also operate the famous Star Wars ships in certain levels, like fly an Anakin starfighter while approaching Grievous' ship, or operate a clone transport while shooting at the droid army. Now, don't get me started on the pod racing level. I mean, that was something else. Like, you play as Anakin, trying to like win the pod race. However, you're not racing against other racers. You're going against the clock. You get a certain amount of time to reach the checkpoint, and if you don't, you get a quick little cutscene of Anakin stopping his pod and shaking his head like, "Oh no, I lost. I'm so disappointed in myself." Now, you don't want to disappoint Anakin, so you gotta be completely focused and able to dodge those Tusken Raider shots while racing. Oh, and how could I forget the mini kits? Mini kits were like these Easter eggs you had to find while playing. There were 10 in each level, and every time you find one, you construct a famous Star Wars ship from that level. Like, you could build a Naboo starfighter or the Wookiee attack ship from Kashyyyk. They can be located outside the diner on display, and they honestly look like they're just out parked trying to get a meal at Dexter's. Yeah. But yeah, with Dexter's Diner as the main area, like, here's the thing, this game, in certain games you can, like, purchase, like, add-on stuff like that, but this was before DLC. So if you wanted, like, a new weapon or a certain character, or a new little, like a new little add-on, you had to collect a certain number of studs and buy them at the diner, pretty much. Like, you could buy, like, invincibility, or instead of blasting you, you're shooting cups. It's just, like, crazy. It's just, like, very kooky and everything, and one thing for sure, it does not drain your parents' wallets. I don't understand DLCs anymore. I don't even want to imagine what the new Lego games are offering as DLC. Like, for $5 extra, you get this gold brick. It's just ridiculous. Oh, and one thing I cannot forget to mention, once you complete the game, you can open a secret level from episode 4, where you can play as Princess Leia and unlock Darth Vader. Now, that means you can use the Dark Lord as well as any other character to replay any level you choose. So with that, you can like test out like so many different characters and like different like levels. I mean, who wouldn't want to see Vader fight Palpatine on Mustafar, or maybe see General Grievous fight Darth Maul, or what would happen if, say, a clone trooper was trying to, save the Queen from Naboo? It will just take the saga in a whole different direction, and you know what? It will build the imagination of the gamer and help them be creative. So overall, it's a fun, nostalgic game that anyone can enjoy, whether you're a gamer or a Star Wars fan. Now, I don't know about you, but this just made me want to fire up my old GameCube and play it right now. And hey, it probably did the same for you. So, well, that's Lego Star Wars. I mean, it's a fun, unforgettable little game, and it's just amazing to see how it has evolved throughout the years. So until then, I'll see you next week, critic. Oh wait, this is not my show. Sorry. Happy gaming, everybody.
Hello, my name is Hans Martin Jr., your real movie critic. If you enjoy discussing upcoming movie news, looking at new trailers, and reviewing the year's hottest movies, then tune in to...
Hey, Hans!
What?
Are you doing the promo without me?
Yeah, I am.
How come?
Because everyone knows I'm the better host of this podcast.
Oh, it's like that, huh? You think you can review movies better than me.
I don't think I can. I know.
Oh, we'll see about that. This is
The Real Movie Critic.
versus the Cine Guy. Mondays only at CertainPOV.com or wherever you listen to your podcast. We're also on Spotify and iTunes. You're going down, critic.
Bring it on, guy.
CPOV.
CertainPOV.com.